Hi, and welcome to Prepping Essentials. I'm afraid it's going to be a very short visit to the land today. I've been busy this morning, so I've only got a few hours this afternoon and not quite sure what I'll get done, but let's find out. It's a bit of a flying visit today to the land. We've actually got, believe it or not, some sunshine. I was busy this morning with some bits and pieces of my family, so I haven't had a chance to come down until this afternoon. So there won't be anything exotic going on. I just want to do a bit of tidying up on that roof, see if I can fill those edges in on the corrugated sheets, and a lot of measuring up today. I want to explore opportunities for changing the IBC water container, that boxing section there that I did. So I'll be measuring up that to see if I can get two of the IBCs in and reconfigure the boxed in area, make it a bit better and more suitable. One other thing I wanted to do, if you bear with me while I trek across the field, I'm praying that the wind isn't making too much noise on this video. I never know until I get back home and do the editing. The pond area, it just doesn't seem to the water. I'm guessing it's because it's too close to that drainage ditch which sits just behind that little hedgerow. So I'm in two minds as to what to do with this, whether to line it or more likely move it. I'll just quickly walk down the other end of the field. I'll turn off the video for now till I get down there to save on wind noise, but I'm thinking of that far corner down there, so bear with me a second and we'll go take a look. So I'm thinking of this bottom corner. As you can see, there is a little bit of standing water, and I've noticed that whenever we have heavy rains, this bottom corner does have standing water. Not so much interested in this tiny patch here, but I am interested in this larger patch here, because it's about the same size roughly as the pond that I dug out. I'll just move so you can get a bit of sunlight on it and maybe you can see better. So I'm thinking of this little area here. It's out of the way. I'm not really going to use this corner for anything else, or I haven't got any plans to do so yet, but that just does look like a prime candidate, since it already has a tendency to fill up. So that's my thoughts. Just thought I'd share that with you. I'm going to get myself back up to the cabin now and see what little bits I can get done in the few hours that I've got this afternoon. Hopefully I'll get something interesting for you on video. We'll see. How beautiful is that? Little kestrel. So here we are in the new extension. I definitely need to have a tidy up because literally stuff has been scattered everywhere while the construction's been going on. Get rid of this tarpaulin and let any water that's managed to get underneath it air off. Also want to take a look at these areas, the ridge areas of the corrugated sheeting, and just try and see if I can't seal those up properly. So yeah, it'll be a bit of an odds and sods video today, but I'll share whatever I'm doing with you. Still got the big winds, as you can hear and see on the trees. They're still with us, but thankfully it's a sunny and so far rain-free day. I think we had all of it last night, so I should be able to get a few bits and pieces done, and at least I won't be getting wet. So I'll keep you posted as and when I get stuff done. Well, that's the tarpaulin out. This little bit of water that's been underneath the tarpaulin during the week. That should dry out today. And I've got the tarpaulin settled down outside just to dry that off. I'll pop that back in later once it's dry. A couple of bits and bobs. This weird looking brace affair that you can see there. I'm conscious now that the roof's on, while we've got this real heavy wind, I just don't want that roof going anywhere. Longer term, the idea is that this back section over here will be boxed in, so I will actually have a internal wall going up roughly where that white plastic bag is from floor to ceiling, and that'll provide a bit more of a brace for that roof, give the whole structure a bit more stability as well. But I need to measure up for that, and I haven't done that yet. So for now I'm just going to put that brace up to the roof, and then that little bit that's laid against the back wall I'll form an upright on that brace and fasten it to the floor. And I know for sure then that the roof's not going to go anywhere in these high winds. Anyway, so this area is now cleared out. It can dry out. I just need to get the original cabin emptied out and start measuring up for everything, and of course get these corrugated sheets sorted out with the bit of expanding foam. I think I'll fill those holes and just make sure that the wind can't get underneath it. So that's the plan, or several plans for today while I'm down here. But instead of talking, let's get cracking and get something done. That's that bit of bracing in. I'm really just nervous about this roof in these strong winds, and until I get that partition wall in to give the roof something to tie into at the centre, I'm just kind of edging my bets really. I don't think it will go anywhere because it is very, very solid, but never say never, so I'd rather be sure than sorry later. Well, I've got the expanding foam under the corrugated sheets. It's a bit of a messy, sticky job this, but it's got to be done. There is, however, one little flaw in the plan that I didn't consider. As I've done the front, the wind has done its absolute best to push it back inside. So I've ended up with a lot more coming through inside the cabin than I wanted to, but it'll trim off once it's dry, so I'm not overly fussed. The main thing was to seal the edges up, and I've done that now, so I'm quite content. it will take a little bit of time to dry off. I'll certainly not get it trimmed today, but at least it's in. It just helps to make it wind and weather tight. Talking about the weather, the wind is back with a vengeance again. It's way stronger now than it was this morning. Well, thankfully it hasn't rained, so that's good, but it is certainly making the old trees move. Cabin's looking very nice. I'm really pleased with the progress this weekend. Not a great deal going on today, but I'm more than made up for it yesterday. Tarpaulin's dried out. Floor is not dried out, but it soon will be, especially with the sun coming through that clear plastic roof. But main thing was to get that expanding foam inside, and we've done that now. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time measuring up so that I can work out my next project. I'm going to have a cup of coffee and I'll see you all in a bit. I think you know me well enough by now to know that there's always one last job, so I'm just busy trying to knock in this gable end wall with the draft proof material. This has got to be the fiddliest one of all of the walls. If you look at the amount of different angles and sizes, that is a bit of a pain, but now I've started, I've really got to finish. Well, it's slowly coming along. It is damned fiddly, this, and I'm just praying I've got enough of this draft proof material left to finish this. I'm not entirely sure, but fingers crossed, we'll soon find out, I guess. But what I've got up so far is looking pretty good, so we'll see how we get on. Well, it's 4:15 already. I can't believe how quickly that couple of hours went. Well, actually a bit more than a couple of hours, but whatever. Been cracking on putting the draft proofing on, but unfortunately got all the way to the end and just didn't quite have enough to finish the entire wall. So I've got that little diagonal, couple of triangles there, and a little strip down that side. Top's done, so all the rest of the cabin is lined out with that draft proofing material. I must pick a little roll up tomorrow when I'm on the way back from work. But anyway, so 99.9% achieved, but I'm pleased, really pleased with this weekend's accomplishments. Awful lot done, really. I popped a little bolt on the inside of the door, popped a little hook on the back of the door. There's a little bolt down there, and of course there's a hasp on the door to be able to padlock it shut. Wind's actually died down a little bit, but looking at the clouds, I think we've got more rain on the way. So it's time for me to get packed up. I'll put the tarpaulin away, tidy up, get that wood put back inside. Cabin is now officially 100% weather tight. Now I've got all of that, you can't quite see that, can you, because of the light. Now I've got that expanding foam in there, so that's really good. I'll trim that next weekend just to tidy it up a little bit, but it can sit there for now. It's doing its job of keeping the wind out. So yeah, I'll get tidied up, get everything put away and get off home. Another day done. Well, that's it for this video. Short but sweet today, because I lost all of the morning doing a few bits and pieces with family, so we only had a few hours this afternoon. But overall this weekend, really pleased with the progress that's been made. Got an awful lot done, and most important of all, the cabin is finally weather tight, so that's great news. If you like the video, please do click on the like button. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. As always, welcome any comments, questions or suggestions you might have. What do you think about progress so far? What do you think about moving the pond? Or anything else for that matter? Let me know in the comments section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.